Good morning, our church family. It's Pastor Josh. I'm so glad to be with you again this morning and kind of back to normal here this morning. I wanted to share something that I really felt impressed on before we go into our our, our verse today. I believe it was yesterday, maybe the day before. I was just in my quiet time and feeling like I was looking at the pieces of church, things that we want to do, things we want to do for the community to make a difference, things we want to do for each other, the things we have to do, because there's just certain things you have to do as an organization. And I felt like I was looking at the pieces and trying to put them together. And really, I felt like God says, hey, I want to arrange those pieces. And one of the things, though, he showed me is like, hey, this piece is one of the most important ones. And I felt he was saying that prayer is the piece that he wants to be central, or at least a piece, right? Because it's through prayer that we do all things. We do not battle against flesh and blood, but against spiritual authorities. We are not looking to form habits. We're looking to change lives. We want to change generational momentum. We want to radically alter the eternal destiny of people. These are things that cannot be done by wisdom or convincing arguments, but they have to be done by the power of the Spirit. And if we are going to be a church that sees these things happen, then we need to be in prayer for one another. We need to be prayer for the church. We need to be prayer together for the community. It is so vitally important. And that's why these times, and I hope you're spending time praying for these things, not just watching the video and clicking off, but praying for the things we're lifting up, because this is how we move mountains. Speaking of, that's our verse for today, out of Matthew 20. I have it on my screen. Let me just pull it up real quick. Matthew 17, 20 through 21. Truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to the mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. We go to God with faith that there's nothing that is impossible for God. When we are in God's presence, when we are full of God's Spirit, we are empowered to see impossible things happen. We are empowered to see families restored. We're empowered to see marriages renewed, kids radically changed, people who are in poverty have their lives completely shifted. All of those things are possible. There are many, many mountains around us that can be moved if we will but pray and ask full of faith. So today I pray, our prayer today is that faith would arise in our church, that we would come to God and cry out, God, fill us with faith so that we can go and see the impossible done through your Spirit. God bless you. Pray that God meets you today, and I'll see you tomorrow.